This video is brought to you by the EA Creator Network. Hello my darlings, and welcome to a build and buy review for the new Lovestruck expansion pack with The Sims 4. Thank you so much to the EA Creator Network for supplying me with a code so I can give this pack a thorough review in the build and buy department, and maybe, definitely, bitch about a lot of the swatches that's probably going to make me angry. But that's what we're going to do today. This is my 100% unbiased opinion. We're going to head on in and look at absolutely everything in every single swatch and give everything a thorough look through. So let's head on over to the new world of Ciudad Enamorada. I'm going to probably pronounce that very wrong, but we're going to get over there anyway and have a look at what this pack has to offer. You can use my code BUMPKIN at checkout on the EA app or at sims.com. I receive a small commission from your purchase and you greatly support me and the channel. Thank you so much. And so here we are, my loves, on a 50 by 40 lot, and I've laid out all of the wallpapers, all of the windows and all of the doors. We're going to start off with this first and then we're going to move on to something else, the flooring, blah blah blah. There's just not a big enough lot with this world to be able to put everything out, and I want to get all of the swatches out so we can have a good look at everything. This is where we're going to start first off, and I think we should start with the wallpapers. There's some really good ones, really lovely ones, and there's also some very questionable ones, but that does not surprise me with The Sims. That's all I'm going to say. One thing I do really love is this wallpaper here, this rose mural wallpaper. I love absolutely every single swatch on that wallpaper. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I really do. So I'm really looking forward to putting them in the behind, even beds in a bedroom, even in a living room area. I just think it's gorgeous. The art on it is absolutely chef's kiss. I can see myself utilizing that quite a lot. I think my favorite swatch has got to be one of these darker ones. I do like them, but I love this one here, the pink, red and green swatch with that one. I think it's absolutely stunning. I really do. So that gets a big tick from me, that wallpaper. Yes, it does. Now moving over to this one here. It's nice. I do like it. I can imagine this being used very easily and well in art deco kind of builds. I do like it. I do like some of the swatches. Some of them I'm a little bit apprehensive about, like that purple one there for some reason. I don't really know why I'm not gelling with that. Again, personal preference and my opinion, but I do like it. I think it's very nice. I'll give it a tick. But I can't see myself utilizing that very much in a lot of builds. There's just something about the bottom of it that I just don't really like with the lines going down. If that was plain, I think it would have looked a lot better, but you know, it's a wallpaper. That's all I'm going to say. Now this one here, I feel like I've seen these. I feel like we've already got these in game. This kind of these colors, these swatches. I've seen a few of these colors before. There's nothing really brand new there. It's nice that we've got a few more wallpapers now with some skirting board at the bottom, kind of like that. I think that's nice. But again, nothing's really jumping out at me there and saying I'm brand new. And the same with these ones over here as well. I'm not really feeling it with these ones. It just feels like something we've already got in game. It's nothing brand new there. And it's probably going to be stuff that I'll end up forgetting about as well. It's okay. It's okay, but I would love to have seen some new colors brought into the game. I really would. These tiles, they're interesting. I know we've got a very similar kind of look with a base game tile. Obviously, these are in new colors and stuff. I can't see myself using a lot of them, especially these pink and bright green ones over this end. The white and black ones I'll definitely utilize a bit more. They do get a little bit more fun as we come over this way. We've obviously got a rainbow kind of tile, which would look good, and maybe an LGBTQIA nightclub or something like that. But I can't see myself utilizing these tiles very much anywhere, to be honest with you. They just feel, again, like something we've already got in game. I do really like these tiles. I love these terracotta tiles here. I think these would also look good with the base game floor tiles that we've got. We could utilize them that way, and I can imagine myself using these tiles quite a bit actually. I love all of the tile borders at the top. I think they all go really well together, and I love all of the swatches with this as well. I think the swatches are really nice, and I do really love these plaster walls here. I really love them. They look really good as well when you put them, or when you put one color all the way along. It just looks really natural. The texture on them is absolutely amazing. Again, I can definitely see myself using these. I wish I had these when I was building those Spanish apartments, because I would love to have utilized a bit more of an older look on the front of them. That's going to come in really handy for a lot of builds for me. And again, I really like the swatches from that too. Beautiful. Very, very nice. Now coming up to these here, again, with those down below, I just feel like I've seen these colors before. There's nothing different, I don't think, in that pink to the pink that we've got in base game, as far as I'm concerned. And that goes with a lot of these tones as well. They're all just a little bit too loud. And I know that that needs to happen, because with the new world, you see all these beautiful, colorful buildings and stuff in the area that it is supposed to be, which was inspired by South America. So I can utilize it for that, for those kind of buildings. But again, it just feels like a palette I've seen before, and I'm not really a fan of it. The kind of same with these as well, like the neutral kind of tones that come with it. I just feel like I've seen them. It's nice that we've got like a nice solid black there on both of those swatches. But again, I would have just loved to have seen a little bit more like palette play. Palette play is what I'm going to call it. I would like to have seen a bit more of a variation, to be honest with you, and some new colors brought into the game, you know. Now with this one, I do actually really like this. This is a vine wallpaper that I just had to pull in there because it was hanging over the edge. I do actually quite like this, and I like the way that they don't go all like in formation and look kind of really copy paste. They look kind of natural. So it'd be interesting to utilize that in something, maybe even like a garden wall, you know, like a backdrop with that on it would look really nice. But I do like that, and I like the swatches that I'm seeing here as well. That gets a thumbs up from me, that one. We'll talk about you in a minute. We're coming back. Now this is where it gets very interesting. Sorry, I had a delivery then, so I got distracted. But what I was saying about these hideous wallpapers, I get what they were going for. That kind of fun, sort of sexy sort of look with the animal prints and textures. There's something about it. It kind of sets off my trypophobia a little bit. I'm not into that. Not into that at all. It's just not for me. No idea where I'm going to go with that, but I definitely don't like it. And that goes for these kind of textures as well. So you get the plainer textures and you get the ones with the kind of wooden sort of boards and stuff on. And the swatches they're quite nice. It's nice seeing that kind of like vintagey rosy pink. I really like that rosy pink and the white and the kind of corally sort of red next to it. I think that is actually quite interesting, but I'm definitely not going to be utilizing them very much for my builds. It's just not for me. And then we get to here. I really don't like animal print on anything. I don't like it on clothes. I don't like it on wallpaper. I don't like it on anything. It screams tacky to me. It really does. And I get what they were going for here, but it's not the one for me. Utilizing this maybe in fun places. You could even do a cafe with like a Dalmatian print. Do you know what I mean? And make the cafe really cute. That would look really cute with like a pink bar stool or something next to it. But I'm talking about this like black and white one, like right off to the right here. But other than that, I don't see myself utilizing those wallpapers very much at all. So all in all, there's a nice variety of wallpapers there. There are massive amounts of wallpapers. There really is. So everyone's going to find something that they like, and everything is going to find something that they don't like, I would imagine. But to me, I just wish they could have played around with the swatches a little bit more for the plainer sort of tones that we've got. It's just colors I feel like I've seen before, really. But all in all, not too bad. And some of them are absolutely glorious. They really are. And this is where it gets even better. So I love this door for a start. This door here, all of the doors are on short height as well. We've got no medium height doors or arches, and the same with tall height. They're all short height doors. I absolutely love it in this swatch. You know me, I love my neutral tones. They do get very bright and kind of loud. Get that they had to do that because of the world and stuff. They did want to build up that brightness and colors to match in with the world around it. So there are some questionable choices, I will say. I would like to have seen a little bit more neutral tones in here. I won't lie to you, especially when it comes down to this way and we get into that orange and blue kind of moment. But I think this door is absolutely stunning. I've not looked at it from the other side yet either. Oh, so it is just really similar to the outside. So that's fine. You can flip it around. Love the bit at the top as well. I think that's really, really nice. It's nice seeing some of these textures being absolutely amazing now in games. Like this looks like a bit of custom content to me. The textures and everything are absolutely gorgeous. So big thumbs up for that door. It really is. And then we get this tiny little door. This is a very small door. I'm sure it is Maybe it's not. Maybe it just looks really small here. But this is cute as well. Again, it does come in a variety of tones and colours. It does come in some neutral swatches. But I would have loved, again, to have seen a few more neutral tones. I really would have. But I like that they always do like a white, a black, and then a wood tone. I would have just loved to have seen a few more wooden tones with this. But I think this is gorgeous. I love the little like peephole bit that's in it. It would look really lovely on some like Spanish townhouses or that kind of vibe. Very well done indeed. Let me get onto this door here. This looks very nightclubby to me. This looks very exotic dancing private room door. Do you know what I mean? It's not for me. It is. I don't think I'm going to be utilizing this very much either. But again, for nightclubs, like sort of community lots and stuff, commercial builds, maybe that door will come in handy. Even a restaurant, like somewhere where it's very plush and posh, I would imagine this door coming in very handy. Love that, again, that vintagey rosy pink tone coming through. I think it's really, really nice. But I would have just preferred that door in a plainer texture, to be honest with you. That texture is a little bit... It reminds me of the Mind Flayer from Baldur's Gate 3. Now, that is very specific, but I don't know why it reminds me of the Mind Flayer from Baldur's Gate 3, but it kind of does. Love these. These are like gate doors, so they've got no glass in them at all. I would imagine these on the outside of a build before you actually get to the main door. And I love all of the details on these as well. Got some really nice kind of like variations. Now, there's not too many swatches with this either. This is a very neutral door. We've got your blacks, your silvers, your golds, and your whites. But I think I can play around with that quite easily. I really do. I think that's going to come in so handy for so many builds. Even on like a walled garden, having that on a walled garden would look really nice too. I'm definitely going to be utilizing that door a lot with my builds because I just know where it's going to fit. And the same with this door here. I love this door. This is a door that I saw a lot in interiors when I was on holiday in Spain. They have those kind of like panels, almost reminds me of like a chocolate bar, like the 10 panels sort of squares. And I love the swatches on all of these doors as well. They really went to town with a bit more of a neutral sort of tone here. And I just think it's gorgeous. I'm going to be utilizing this door a whole lot throughout my builds as well. This would go in a modern build really nicely too. And that's always nice when you can put it in a bit more of a traditional build or even a modern one too. And these as well. Again, these would look amazing on a conservatory, on a greenhouse. They would even look nice in the interior, like if you wanted to separate off a dining room to a living room. I think it's great. I really do. It does come in some brighter colours to fit in with the theme of the pack. But what a beautiful door. It does have a letterbox on it. I didn't really notice that actually. So maybe not in the interior. I've got a letter for you. But I still think it's gorgeous. That on an apartment block maybe. Like on a house. But that on an apartment block would look really good, I think. Very nice, but I'm a bit peeved that it's got the letterbox on it now. I think they should have just kept the letterbox off because that would look good in an interior. We've got some new arches, short arches, all in different tones here. They're very smooth, very kind of adobe sort of feeling, which is nice. I'm definitely going to be utilizing that in a lot of builds. I can really see in that work with a lot of builds as well. It's got the kind of single sort of one, but it's also got the double arch here as well. So you can see it's the exact same swatches on the double arches, but just it's just nice and smooth. It's clean. I like it. Yeah, that's a big tick for me, that arch. And then the final selection of doors here. This is this is going to come in so handy for so many builds. I think this would look good in a shower. You could put this in you could build a little shower room and have the shower that you just plug into the wall. That would be amazing as a shower door. It really, really would. It does come in some kind of frosted sort of varieties as well. I do like it. Even a commercial build, like a shop, this would look good on, like a little news agent or something like that. Or even if you wanted to build like a bit more of a supermarket, I think these doors are going to come in really handy. I would put these on the interior, but I think they look a little bit more commercial for interior doors rather than sort of at home. But I can definitely see myself using them for the showers. I really, really can. Gorgeous. Very happy with the doors. I really am. And then we move on to the windows. So we start off on this area here. I mean, I'm glad that it's got a couple of neutral swatches with this, but this is like primarily bright colors. And I could probably see myself using it quite a bit. I just wish the frame, I know this is very picky, but I just wish that black frame wasn't there. I kind of wish it was a bit more of a lighter tone, like a wood or even a white, like the white one has got. I just think it looks I don't know. There's just something about that window I'm not all of that keen on, to be honest with you. And then we've got this modern window here, which is supposed to be for a shower. So you can like stack these up on a wall, which is what we've been doing so many years in the game. And now we've got a proper window that fits onto the wall really nicely. So I'm looking forward to using that actually to try and separate off showers. Very nice indeed. And then we've got this window here. I really like the look of this window. It goes with that door that I really liked, that one right down there, because it's kind of got those pediments at the top of them. Again, the swatches are all, there's a few swatches on here that I can't see myself utilizing very often, but I do love the shape of this window. I think it's going to come in really handy for certain builds. Even down to like Georgian builds, this window would come in really nicely. It really would. And then we've got this one. Now there's two versions of this window. You can see there's some open and some are closed. There's kind of got this like foldy sort of frame in the middle. I do like this. I do. I really love this window. I think it's really like, I don't know, there's just something really flush about it. It fits into the wall perfectly. And I'm kind of into that. Kind of into that indeed. Again, all of those variations of swatches, and they come in those swatches in the open variety as well. But that window's definitely going to be utilized a lot. I can see it happening. I really can. And they've got an even bigger version of the window as well. But these ones sadly haven't got a version that are open. I really wanted to see like one of those, like just, I would love to have seen that. It would make sense. You've done it with the small one. Why can't you do it with the big one as well? It's just something that gets overlooked. Things like that. Like if I was a developer and I saw this and thought, oh, we should have a version of these open too. Like that's just me though, you know. And then we've got this kind of like sort of landscape variety of the same window as well. And it also comes in this kind of like less detailed version. So it hasn't got the kind of like middle opening part. But again, very nice. I do like that window. And those windows at the end actually come in a curved variety as well. So you can put these ones on a curved wall. We've needed some more curved windows for quite a while now. So I'm really happy about that. And they do fit on the curved walls really nicely. It's such a shame that the curved walls are shit. They don't work. Yeah, it would be nice if they actually worked, wouldn't it? But that is all of the windows, doors, and wallpapers. I think they've done well. There are, again, a few things that are just not my particular taste or not my personal tastes. But, you know, nothing ever is really. So let's get a whole variety of other things and have a look through them too. And so here we are with the beds, chairs, benches and surfaces. There are a lot of swatches to go through here. And we're going to try our best to make every single one count. We're going to make our way over to the corner and start with the beds. This one here, it looks like it looks like Tracy Emin's kind of art piece, really. That is absolutely making me fume. The fact that there's no sheet on the mattress. Oh, I can't with it. And the swatches on this bed, not for me. Not for me at all in the slightest. This will be really cool to do in your more grody sort of style apartments though, especially the more neutral swatches up here. I think those are going to come in handy for that kind of thing. But I can definitely say that I do not like any of the bedspreads and duvet covers on this. Not for me at all. Not for me in the slightest. And the same goes with this bed here as well. It's just too over stylized for me. I just really don't like it. I know that that bedspread is going to be cold when you touch it. Do you know what I mean? Oh, cold and like slimy. I just can't with it. And again, with the swatches for this as well, I don't see myself utilizing this bed very much. Maybe a few of the neutral ones here and there. But again, it's just not for me. And I know the love that everyone has for this bed. And I know the nostalgia that comes with it as well. This is the vibrating love bed that was in The Sims 1. But again, I won't be utilizing that very much either. I want to see it in gameplay. I want to do all of that. But for my own building and personal style, no, not for me at all. Now, we've got some new chaises, my darlings. And I'm seeing a lot of base game tones here. I recognize a lot of these swatches from base game. Now, that is a great thing because you can mix and match them together. The only problem with that I'm probably going to find is that these are newer textures. Putting these with the base game items, I just think you're gonna be able to tell what are the base game items. They're gonna look a little bit weird next to each other. But I'm so happy to have a nice chaise in game now, like a really lovely one. I know we've got one with the vampires game pack, but this one here is a lot smaller, and I just think that's going to like fit well with a lot of the furniture pieces as well. So I'm very happy that we've got a new chaise in game. I really am. Now let's start over here at the chairs. These ones at the back here, really like them. I think those are really lovely, and I can imagine using them in a lot of scenarios, maybe on patios, even on like beach lots, like a bar on the beach. They would look really great with that as well. So I'm definitely going to be making use of those chairs without a doubt. These ones here, I'm kind of into, weirdly. I don't know why. There's a mid-century vibe to this. And there's a mid-century vibe with a lot of the furniture with this as well. They've kind of got like a traditional and modern sort of mix. And I'm so glad that they went that way, because you get to play with the best of both worlds, you know, and they're just going to come in handy with all kinds of builds. So I'm really happy with that. But these chairs here, I actually do quite like. I think they would look nice with a cushion on them as well. Maybe the cushion from the modern luxe pack would go really well with those those chairs. So I'm actually into them. I really am. These ones here, not so much. They're a bit too over stylized for me. The kind of oyster sort of shell sort of look to them. Again, they'll come in useful for themed type builds. Maybe you've got like an Art Deco house and you want to put some Art Deco chairs in them. That kind of gives me the vibe of an Art Deco chair, to be honest with you. I'm not really a fan of these here either. I like the kind of like sort of spring situation it's got going underneath. I like that they're kind of like branching out and trying new things, but I'm not really into those chairs. Not for me at all. Another little fringed pouffe or footrest. I really like this, actually. I would like to have seen some more brown tones with this, some more leather looking tones rather than the colors that they went for, but I'm definitely going to be making use of that. I really am. And we've got a new armchair as well. Again, with the same thing as the chaise. It's got those base game tones in here. And I will use this chair in builds and stuff. I'm not too keen on the kind of metal sort of rings at the end of the chairs, but I can definitely see myself using them a lot, to be honest with you. And then we've got these kind of heart armchairs. It's cutesy. It might look nice in a teen bedroom and stuff. But for me, again, for my own personal tastes, it's not something I'm going to be using very often. More chairs here. I love these foldy chairs. I think they are absolutely lovely. I'm definitely going to be utilizing them a lot. I think they're great. And I'm so glad that they went with some more grody sort of like tones on them as well. They're going to come in really handy for patio furniture and that kind of stuff. Absolutely love them. I really do. I do like these chairs. I'm not 100% sold on them, and I don't know why it is. They kind of remind me of the bar stool that we got with Get Famous. They probably go really nicely together. I can see these are more kind of like plush apartments, that kind of thing, but I'm not 100% sold on them, not at all. The lip chairs, the lip sofas, sorry. I know what they were doing. This would look cool in like a bachelor's apartment or something like that. I could imagine it being in that, or even like a museum, like an art museum, like a modern art museum, something like that. But for me personally, a lip sofa is not the vibe, and I don't want to continue on with that. But they're very well made. The texture on them are gorgeous, but not for me at all. Now, these are really interesting. I can imagine using these in a lot of places, especially like community locks, parks and stuff. The only problem with these is the swatches. I really wish we had some more wooden swatches with this. A darker wood and a lighter wood would have been great. That is probably the closest we're going to get to kind of a lighter wood, the one at the back there, but it's still a kind of muted orange as far as I'm concerned. But you could row these up. They remind me of airport seats for some reason. So maybe like in an airport. There's no point making an airport in the Sims 4 really, because it's not going to get used, is it? But maybe someone can get creative with them. We got some new benches in the game, pretty self-explanatory. I do like the look of them. I really do like the look of these. I think the texture on them are really great. Again, park lots, that kind of vibe. And then these benches here as well. I'm not a huge fan of these, to be honest with you. I get they would look great in a park. I'm going to say park many, many times. And I absolutely adore this swatch right here. I think that's so good. Thank you so much for putting that in the game, Sims. I absolutely love that swatch. But for use for me, I'm probably not going to utilize that particular bench very often compared to the ones that I've already showed you. I'll probably go for them before I even think about picking up these, to be honest with you. And finishing off our seating, we've got an ottoman, which I'm really glad about actually. But again, with this one, I just don't like the swatches. I just think the swatches are a little bit I would like to see some more brown leathers with this here, some more neutral tones. But it's a nice ottoman. It'll look great at the end of a bed or in a window, like a window seat. So I probably will use that, but the swatches are just a little bit not for me, to be honest. So let's move on to the surfaces now. Now we're starting here with the coffee tables. This, for some reason, is supposed to be a coffee table. I don't understand why. It's too high for my personal tastes as a coffee table. And I'm not really keen on the swatches for that either, really. So I don't really think I'm going to be utilizing that one all that often. Now, with this one here, it's a coffee table as well. It's a lot shorter, as a coffee table should be. But I'm not 100% sold on these swatches. I'm not a huge fan of marble anyway, but I can still see myself using these in more plush apartments and things like that. And then we've got a classic kind of coffee table here. These are, it's very similar to what I've seen before. It's nothing new, to be honest with you. I love the texture on them. I love the swatches here. I love the little metal ring pull and stuff. So I definitely will use that. I will, but it's just something that I feel like I've seen already, to be honest with you. And then we've got some lovely mid-century looking desks. I really like these, and I love the swatches as well. I think the swatches with this works really well when you go for a kind of modern sort of influence, a mid-century sort of influence even. And I really like these desks. I can definitely see myself using these quite often, to be honest with you. Absolutely love them. And they kind of come in a matching side table as well that goes on, well, either side of the bed. I really like the look of these here too. I think they're really, really great. Definitely going to be utilizing those also. Now we've got some end tables here that kind of match in with that chair with those kind of springs underneath of it. I like it. I could definitely see myself using more along the lines of these 4 colors here at the bottom. They'd look really great in places like Sulani, that kind of vibe, that kind of like warmer climate. But I can't see myself using them a whole lot, to be honest with you. But yeah, so that is the sofas, the beds, all of the places you can sit and the surfaces. Now we're just going to pull out everything else, including lighting, miscellaneous objects, pictures, you know the score. So let's get everything out and look at our final pieces. So with the final objects, all the miscellaneous stuff, all of the interior bits and bobs, photos and all of that, we're going to go through swatch by swatch as well, because I've not really looked through any of this. So I'm very excited. So we're going to start over in this area here. Let's have a little look-ski at these bar drops. Now there comes with 3 of them, which I was really surprised about actually. This one here looks a bit more mid-century, a little bit art. This would look great in an art deco bar. I do like it. Swatches again. It's matching in with everything else, the theme of the swatches. I do like that. That will come in handy with an art deco bar, as I said. This one here is a little bit more beach bar, maybe, like a little cabana kind of. Oh, I like that swatch there. That's really nice. That will come in really handy for a beach bar, as I said. Very nice indeed. Again, with the swatches, not too bad. I kind of like that one. Again, I've probably utilised that one there as well. And this is for your more plush sort of nightclubs, which I would imagine this will come in quite handy. Your underground dungeons or something. Wink to the wink wonk. Yeah, nice. It's a little bit too over stylized for me. I'm not really a fan of all these like textures and stuff, but again, it will come in handy. A picnic bench. Now, you know my thoughts on picnic benches. We've got far too many in the game already. And we've got this one here that comes in all of these swatches like that. So yeah, lovely. It's pretty self-explanatory. We do have a new shower. We've got a new little standalone shower where we can utilize that lovely slidey glass door and have that behind it as well, which is really nice. Lovely new guitar as well. Love this new guitar. Some of the swatches are absolutely brilliant. I think I'm going to be definitely using that a lot with my Sims who play the guitar. Really nice. They've got this board game. I'm really interested in this. I've not played around with this, so I have no idea what to expect from that at all. We'll get to that once we get into a little bit of gameplay very, very soon. So I'll look forward to playing around with that. I really will. We've got these trunks. Now, I'm unsure if you can use these to change. I don't know if they're just a decorative object or whatnot. You can use these trunks to actually get changed, so you can put these in your bedroom. This would be good for like traveling Sims, like that kind of vibe. I do like them. I'm not keen on a couple of the swatches, but other than that, I think they're really, really great. Now we've got this new object here as well, which is the object where this is a new woohoo spot for your Sims, where your Sims can roll up in a blanket and have a little bit of fun. I really like the idea of that. I think that's a really, really funny idea. I really don't like this. I just can't look at this. It just freaks me out a little bit. I don't like seeing it, especially a panda, not that. I would definitely not utilize that in many builds. I don't think, not at all. It just freaks me out and it makes me sad. I don't want to see that in my game. Thank you. And then we've got this one here as well, which is the brighter, more colored looking one. These kind of textures here come in these little ones as well. So we have got littler sizes of that actual rug itself, which is really cute. I like that. That's going to come in really handy with hallways, maybe even a bathroom here and there. We've got some new treadmills in all different swatches. I do like these ones. They look a lot less over the top than a lot of them, especially like the darker colors and stuff. I'm definitely going to be utilizing that one there a lot more. And the same with the gym machine. We needed one of these that don't look too over the top like they always do with objects. And this one here really, really fits the bill. So I'm definitely going to be utilizing those too. Now we've got these here. Movable takeout grill stand. So I think you might be able to cook and sell from this. I don't know. I'm going to try it out in gameplay. But it looks to be that way because we've also got this market stand that comes with it as well. So they're two separate objects. I have no idea how to work these. I'm going to go into this blind and test it all out when we get into gameplay. But that's really interesting. I'd like to see how those kind of like come to the forefront with gameplay. I really do. Another rug here as well. We do have a new rug. This one here comes in all of these swatches. So again, it's the same palette throughout the whole of this pack. It's okay. It's not great. I'm not going to be utilizing that very often, I don't think. We have a new swing set as well. It's a swing set as far as I'm concerned. I've seen enough of them now to kind of start getting bored of them a little bit. I don't know about you, but I like the fact that they're kind of plain and we can put them in many places, residential or commercial lots. That's really, really nice. Now, plants. We've got some new plants in the game. I like this new palm. I really do. I'm not really keen on the pot that it comes in. But it does come in a few other swatches as well. So you do get your variations and then your different tones of the plants as well. Very nice. We do get some smaller plants too. We've got some smaller flowers and stuff now, which I'm really glad about. We haven't had smaller flowers in the game for ages. This is going to be nice to utilize around like different houses and stuff. I like that. I do like those too. I'm not keen on this one at all, really. This one's a little bit too garish for me, so I don't really think I'd be using that all that often. That swatch there is not too bad, actually. That's quite cute. I do like that one. Love this. Love the new planter. I've not checked the swatches out. I'm guessing it's going to be... Oh, that's nice. I like the pattern. Yep, that's cute. And it has got a few really nice neutral swatches for that as well. Definitely going to be utilizing that a lot. And I'm going to be using this one here to death. I can just see it now. This plant pot is just going to be utilized in a lot of my builds to death. I think it's really, really cute. I love the little like branches, at the bottom of the plant. I think that's a really cool little addition. I really do like that. And we've got this little joined plant double here as well. I don't really like the grouping of plants, but because there's only two, this one can kind of get away with it kind of nicely. And I do kind of like the swatches as well. I think the swatches are really, really nice on this one. This one, look at this. This is very nice. This fanned kind of banana leaf. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I think this would look really good in some like gardens and over the top conservatories, that kind of vibe. I love that idea. Or even like in the greenhouse and stuff. Comes in some really nice swatches as well. That's very cute. Now on to the kind of wall decals and mirrors and stuff. This mirror here, kind of in love with, to be honest with you. I think, oh look, you can just seamlessly put them next to each other. Sims team, when are we going to be getting windows like that? I'd like to see some seamless windows in the game, please. That is in custom content. I'd be very interested to see. But this mirror is great, especially for my gyms and that kind of like sort of stuff. Love that. Love this new mirror here. Very, very nice indeed. Even this one here. It's cute. It comes in a different variation with like photos and stuff around it. Very sweet. I'm so excited about seeing this. I have not seen any of the swatches to this painting yet. This painting is absolutely stunning. I'm really excited to see what other swatches we get with it. Okay. Oh, that looks a little... Oh, that looks like depression, love. That really does. Oh, I love that. Oh, the art's getting so much better with the like paintings and stuff that they're bringing out. That's amazing as well. Hello. Do you know who that is? Is that Pedro Pascal? Looks like him. Let's keep you on that. I love that one. For obvious reasons. I mean, Nothing more needs to be said. And then we've got this one here, which has kind of got like a neon sort of light around it. I do actually really quite like this. I think it's really interesting. I could definitely use that in my more contemporary builds, I think. I'm definitely going to be making use of that as well. We've got some lips. We've got some lips going on here. Oh, a little ghosty. It looks like Amy Winehouse. A little ghosty girl going on. Oh, a couple of legs, a pair of stems, a pirouetting person, and some more legs, loves. That's nice. I'll definitely be using that. This is gorgeous as well. I've been wanting like a new landscape, or at least like a painting of some buildings. I've been wanting a new one for a while, and we've got some now with some fruit. Some fruit there. I'm not really keen on that. That reminds me of the patterns they were using in movie hangout stuff. I'm not keen on that one there, but those swatches there are great. I like them too. Lovely. Oh, look at these little collection. I love the little tiny little pictures, little gallery wall. Is that me? Am I in there? Is that me there? This is cute. I'm liking this. So we've got just different frame colors, and then I think the pictures swap. Oh, they do. It's kind of almost like newspaper prints and pictures of buildings and stuff. Oh, and it swaps again. What? Who's that? Not that. Not that, please. No, I'm not for that. Not for that at all. But I do love this. I think this is really cute. Really, really nice indeed. Now, this is what I was excited for. This is the tile splashback. I saw this in someone's Twitter post, but I'm really worried that it's just going to be all bright tiles. It is. That's lovely. I love that blue. Oh, I like that one as well. That one's nice. Bathroom could do well in. I want this, but I want this in just neutral tones as well. Like a white tile would have been good, but that blue tone there, I'm definitely going to be utilizing that at some point. Now, I really don't like these. These are supposed to be neon lights, but they just look flat against the wall. There's no texture to them. Personally, I think they look shite, to be honest with you. Yeah, I'm not a fan of them at all. Moving on. Bonjour, Daddy. Right, here we go. Oh, so this can be in like... There's a lot of gym sort of influence in here, in this pack. That's what I've seen from it. And I'm absolutely for it. It's nice to sort of decorate up your gyms a little bit better. That's a great poster, that one there. Yep, cute, lovely. Can't be used on that one. Okay, well, it's a nice print. I can't see... I do like it, but I just don't see myself utilising that very much, to be honest. And then we've got those kind of clusters of posters again. We've got with quite a few packs now. Werewolves, high school years. They're okay. I always forget about them, and then the category of all the murals and stuff just ends up getting filling up, and you just forget what's there really. They need a new category for murals and stuff. That's cute. That could like do well in commercial sort of builds and community builds. And we've got this here. Oh my god, that's adorable. That is absolutely... I forgot what those creatures are called, but they're absolutely adorable. Love that swatch. It's really nice. Okay. And an iguana by the looks of things too. And then we've got this one here, which I was really interested in. I saw this on Twitter as well. Oh, I didn't realize it. Oh, it's graffiti. Ooh, nice. Love the little textures with all the stickers over the top of it as well. Love that one there. That's really lovely. I'm going to be utilizing that a little bit as well. And oh, is that an elder on the treadmill? Oh, I'm for that. I really am. And then some other like signage going on as well. Love the elder on the treadmill. And then we've got more those decals coming up here. There's so many. Oh, that rainbow's cute. I like that. Yeah, I like that rainbow. Very nice indeed. And then we've got, what is this? A consultant plaque decoration. Oh, this is unlocked at the level 5 of the romance career. Okay, so that's an unlockable there. I didn't realize that was an unlockable. I love this. Well, I love that we've got a plaque for numbers in the game. I'm just weirded out at seeing numbers in the game. I don't know why. I don't know why that is. But I love that we've got this little like number thing now that we can put up on the walls outside houses and on streets and stuff. It's really cool. A wall-mounted fan. This is really cool. Yeah, I'm happy with this. Very happy with it. Again, coming in all those kind of swatches that we're seeing. I don't really know what this is for, but this is a nice architectural detail that we could use. You could even use this as like a kitchen hood, really. You can even put this at the top of the windows to make your windows look a little bit more fancier. There's uses for that. Love this as well. Love this kind of like living sort of plant wall. Not really keen on the pink swatches, but I do love the green ones, and they all come in different sort of shapes, and yeah, very nice. Okay, well, let's move on down this row here and start with this lighting. We've got this light here. I'm not really a fan of this, to be honest with you. I don't really like the look of it. It just looks a bit, I don't know, not for me. Not for me, that one. This is mostly all lighting around here. We've got this like weird spotlight, but it just doesn't click to anything. I don't know if you're like supposed to like put it up against stuff, or I've no idea how to utilize this just yet, but at least it's like a nice little spotlight. Well, I don't know what else to say about that, to be honest with you. We've got a couple of new candles and a couple of new table lamps as well, all in different variations and tones. Nice to see some new candles in the game. It really is. Especially these ones here, because I'm definitely going to be using these two to death. I can imagine it. This light is nice, but I kind of feel like I've seen this design a few times now in The Sims with the ring and the ball and stuff in it. I don't know if I'm going to be using that all that often, but maybe I will. And then we've got these kind of like tasseled lampshades that come in a variety of different tones. They're okay. Again, I think they're a little bit too over stylized for me. I don't know if I'm going to use them all too much. I've no idea what this is for. This may be to frame a backyard or something. I don't know what this is for. That might be me being ignorant, but if anybody knows what that's for, please let me know down below. And then this is all clutter object here. I'm not going to go through the swatches because there's just too many of the little pieces here, but we've got like books, we've got a little skincare thing, a new bowl of fruit, and we've got some of these little toys and critters and stuff. I love this little hippo here. I think that's absolutely adorable. A little clay pot, a couple of new... Is that what that is? A festive food warmer. So is there gameplay to that or something? No, it's just got an environment tag on it. Okay. And then a couple of new like mugs and stuff. Love seeing this here as well. This is like a nice little rack for your weights and things. Does it come in like a plainer swatch? Oh god, it's not going here, is it? I just wanted black and white, or just black, to be honest. Well, that one's probably the plainest we can get. Nice, but I think they could have done a bit of a better job with the swatches there, to be honest with you. I don't know what this is for. No idea. I think it's just going to be like a little bit of... I thought it was wall art, but it doesn't go up on the wall. So I don't really know. I think maybe you put the... okay. So it's like a divider. Okay. Again, that's probably going to be used more in commercial kind of lots, to be honest with you. And I thought this was a curtain, but this curtain goes through here as well. So this is obviously like a separating thing. Maybe you could put this around your bed and make your own 4 posters and whatnot. Again, it's a little bit too over stylized for me. I don't really like it. A ceiling fan. It looks very similar to the ones that we've already got in the game, to be honest with you. And this here just reminds me of the base game window box. I don't know why. I just not really a huge fan of that, but I could see myself using it still. And then we've got a water heater. I don't understand the point of this. Again, it could be just me being ignorant here, but this would also be cute to maybe put on top of your like apartment builds and stuff. Maybe that could be a thing for it. But yeah, that's the kind of like little miscellaneous objects here. But we've also got this, which I'm very interested in using actually. And it kind of acts as beams up on the ceiling, you know? So I'm going to utilize that quite often, I think. And it does come in some really good swatches as well, to mix with all the wood tones that we've got. But this, funnily enough, was one of the most exciting things that I saw. I'm going to spread these out a little bit, and I'm just going to show you these in the night time. These are like a ceiling decoration. And then at night, look, I know we've got stars behind them, but you can imagine that on a black ceiling or something. I just think that's really cute. I love that. It's such a simple little object that's going to make a really big difference in game as far as I'm concerned. And the same with over here. They actually have a wall piece for it too. So you can put this all up on your wall, and then look at that. And it does give a little bit of like a soft light from it as well. Imagine this for Christmas builds and like holiday builds and stuff. Like you can just litter your house in all of that to make it look like it's covered in LED lights. Like I'm for that. I really am. Absolutely wonderful object. That's probably one of my favorites actually, weirdly. Now curtains, these I'm not keen on at all. I don't like the fact that they're closed either, but maybe if you wanted more privacy in one of the bedrooms and stuff, you could have that. But it's all a little bit too much for me. Too many like folds and tassels. Not for me. This, on the other hand, I really like, because this will go up on like arches and on doorways and stuff. And there's just something about that for me. I really, really love it. So I'm really happy we've got this like beaded sort of look in the game now. So I'm definitely going to be utilizing this on builds that need it, to be honest. A sign for a fitness place. So fitness was definitely like on the cards and like a heavy influence with this expansion. For gyms and stuff like that. Yeah, nice. We've needed a new gym sign for a very long time, so I'm definitely going to be maybe building a gym in the future. Now this here I didn't really get. Like, it goes well once you put one piece on like that, but then if you try to like frame these in, or was it just me being stupid? Oh, okay. Okay, it was me being stupid. Oh no, but was it? Because look, at the top now, I can't line it up. Do you see what I mean? It just doesn't line up properly. I don't know what that is for. I don't know how to utilize it, but I'm sure they had their reasons. A new wall light, pretty self-explanatory. Comes in some variations here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So I can imagine this is going to be nice for outside, like your front door and stuff. A new trash chute. For some reason, probably because we've got penthouses in the game now. Does that mean that we got elevators? I didn't see anything. I might have missed a few bits here and there, so you'll have to forgive me for that, but I've tried my bestest today, and this is going to be a very long video. And we've got this. This is a janitor's closet. You can't see inside, but this is going to come in so handy. This is a new woohoo spot as well. I think it is a new woohoo spot. It's a bit like the walk-in closets from Get Together. I love that it's small and it's compact and we can put this in our builds now. That is such a great object. I'm definitely going to be utilizing this a lot more. And it comes in some really great swatches as well. It's kind of got like it could even be like an office, or like, I just love it. I think it's such a great idea. Really, really is. So that's it. That is my build and buy review for the new Lovestruck expansion pack from The Sims 4. Let me know if you are going to go and get it down below. And if you do, don't forget you can still use my code BUMPKIN at checkout. And what I get from that is a small commission. I'm starting to advertise my creator code a little bit now. So in the next few videos coming up, there's going to be quite a bit of me saying use my creator code. But don't worry, I'm not going to be begging you guys for it every single time. It's just in these next few videos coming up, I have to put my creator code in there to let you guys know, because I've not really said it anywhere. And here it is, Bumpkin at checkout. Thank you so much if you do use it. And thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know what you think of the pack down below, and I will see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.